First day of vlogging. Today's October 22nd, 2025. So I can set this down real quick. I'm vlogging just to keep track of my days here. Show my future self what I've been up to. Maybe show my future family, if I ever have one, what's going on in my life during this time. A little quick recap of what's been going on. Basically, got out of college about 6 months ago in May of 2025. Just been working at this accounting firm. I'm not gonna lie, every day's been blending into each other, so at some point, hopefully there's a change. Right now I'm vlogging and driving, I don't care. I've been thinking about vlogging for about a couple weeks now, and I finally decided to pull the trigger on it just because I honestly want to look back on these videos and remember what I've been doing. So main reason why I'm doing this, I don't care about anything else really. Maybe my future self will be watching these videos and reminisce. I always like to reminisce right now, so it's perfect. But right now, yeah, I'm going home right now. I just got out of work. It's Wednesday. Gonna go hit some legs and shoulders and see how that goes. I'm gonna keep it updated here. Okay, I forgot to mention some things at the beginning of this video. Basically, these are gonna be once a week videos of a compilation of everything from the week. So I know I'm starting this Wednesday, so it's just gonna be a few days here. I'm gonna probably edit these Sunday and then post them Sunday evening. I'll try to get around to it. That's kind of my goal here with these videos. And also I just want to establish some things, that being some of the 4 values that I hold dear in my life. First thing is God above everything. You know, I've been a Catholic all my life, baptized, confirmed into Catholicism, but not until 2 months ago have I really started to dive deep with it. And you know, I'm a Catholic, but I feel like I'm more of a Jesus worshiper than I hold Catholicism above that, which is, I think, what you're supposed to do. And my thoughts on Catholicism are, it's just a way for a mass of people to get together to show and spread their love to Jesus in a way that it affects a community in a good way. You know, I go to a good church. Everyone there is pretty receptive to new members. We all have one common goal, and that's to love Jesus and, you know, spread his word. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. I like being a Catholic just because it gives me a sense of community. It allows me to, you know, worship Jesus with other people with like-minded thoughts, for the most part. I mean, obviously, a lot of our thoughts are different, but everyone has their own unique stances and opinions on stuff. So the number 2 spot, and the number 2 thing I hold dear in my life is self-health. So basically, I go to the gym a lot. I try to eat healthy. If I'm not healthy enough to take care of my number 3, then I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to describe it, but okay. Well, my number 3 spot is my family and friends. I hold up in high regard. So, you know, if I don't take care of my number 2, how can I take care of my number 3, which is my family, friends, you know? I try to establish and maintain relationships with people. Obviously, my family. We have a good relationship. Everyone, my brother, my sister, my parents, for the most part. My friends, you know, I stay in contact with my high school friends, and I try to stay in contact with my college friends. It's kind of something that I try to keep up with. Always good to have someone to talk to as well, like to spew some of your thoughts and get a rebound of maybe a situation that you need some help with. And I have some good friends for that, and I appreciate that as well, that I have some friends that help me, and I'm pretty sure they appreciate me for trying to give advice. You know, I'm 22 years old. I don't have that much wisdom, so that's my number 3. Sorry for going off on a tangent there. And my number 4 spot is just kind of my me time. I like my me time a lot. You know, going to the gym, to play video games, to try to get my mind off of certain things in life, which I don't know if that's a healthy escape, but it's something, right? I don't know. I've been playing since I was 7 years old. I go on walks. I try to go hiking and spend time with family and friends when I can. But yeah, it's about that. So there's my 4. God. Number 2 is my own health. 3 is my friends and family, and 4 is my own time, my me time. I just kind of wanted to lay that out in the first video, just so whoever's watching this, my future self, will know and try to maintain those 4 things. Maybe I'll expand on them as I, you know, grow older, obviously. Like family will probably go to wife as well. Like that's my number 3 spot. Like, because like I said, like I gotta take care of myself first before I can take care of anyone else. Like if I'm not able to take care of myself, then how can I take care of anyone else? I just want like my future self to know what I was up to. Especially my wife, if I have one, or kids, I don't know. It's been a rough road out there. Kind of, these videos are gonna be like my journal, basically. So like, if I ever think of something that comes across my mind that just want to discuss or get out of my head, I'll just turn on the camera and start talking. Maybe it'll make sense to my future self what I was going through. Maybe I'll remember it, maybe not, I don't know. But so I can look back when I'm older, if I grew from these videos, or if I stayed the same, you know, with my thoughts. And right now with my thoughts, this is the last note here. I just want to talk about this. My thoughts right now are really taking church into account right now. You know, watching YouTube videos like Jordan Peterson, Christian Kirk stuff, Tucker Carlson, whatever his name is. Watching some of that. I'm just trying to find my place in the world right now. I'm 22 years old. I just started investing too, by the way. I don't know what I'm doing. I try to get my one friend's help with it, and I still feel kind of confused, but I think I got a hold of it, so I'm investing for the future. But yeah, it's kind of where I'm at there. This is basically my general journal of my thoughts, maybe some prayers, maybe just life stuff. Like if I'm out in public or whatever, I honestly don't care anymore. All right, I'm gonna cut it out there. If any more thoughts come to my head, I'll obviously record them. But there we go. All right, it is currently 7:10 a.m. It's October 23rd, Thursday, and it is pretty dark outside right now. I get right now, since I started working, I get about like 9 hours of sleep a night. Disregard the weekend. 9 hours a night on the weekdays here. And I still feel tired. Wake up at 9, I'm like, bruh, come on. But here we go, another day of work coming up. This should be interesting. I don't know what to expect today. Today's probably gonna be one of those days where I just mindlessly work and put a podcast on in the background and do what I'm supposed to do. Hopefully I can lock in and get her done today. So I just got out of work. It was every day's been like, it's like a fast but slow day, if you know what I mean. Like I get the sense of it being fast, but in my head it feels like it's dragging. And I look at the clock, I'm like, dang, it's only like 10 o'clock, and then I blink and it's freaking past lunch, and I'm just like, where'd my life go? I don't know. I feel like life is more than this, and I want to figure it out. All day today I've been listening to just this guy named Cliff Knechtel and his son Stuart Knechtel, or Knechtel, I don't know how to pronounce his name, talk about Jesus and Christianity and all that. And you know, when I'm at work, I try to learn while I'm at work about different topics. I don't know, I mean, it feels like it's kind of helping. Like it makes the day go by fast, at least. But yeah, I've been learning a lot more about Christianity, and it's just more convincing learning through him as well. He's a good teacher. That Cliff guy really teaches everything well. I suggest looking up some clips of him. He goes to college campuses and stuff and speaks to students. I suggest doing that if you're kind of questioning religion, because he kind of puts it in a good light, and he's realistic about it too when he's talking about it. But other than that, I mean, today is another normal day, and tomorrow's about to be Friday, and then I feel like the weekend's just gonna fly. But obviously I'll keep you updated with that and how I feel. Weekends obviously, it always flies. Now I'm on my way home, gonna go change and go to the gym, and gotta hit chest and try. So I'll talk to you soon. It's a beautiful day in October here. Just go down to the gym, did chest and try, felt good doing it. I don't know if you hear the traffic in the video, but I'm just leaving the gym right now. Had some stuff on my mind while I was at the gym. I'm like, all right, well, these vlogs are meant for journaling stuff, so I gotta put everything out on here on video. Here we go. Okay, I don't know, it was just a thought. It's just that me doing these vlogs, I want it to be, I'll put up the windows. These vlogs, I want to see and remember what I was doing when I was this age, because I'm gonna be really old looking at these and be like, wow, look at me in my youth, look what I was doing, look what I sounded like, look what I was interested in at the time, you know. I feel like, honestly, everyone should be doing this. I mean, I took the initiative and started doing this because free will, obviously. We got free will to do whatever we want. I mean, there's a public platform to post all these, you know, videos where anyone can see them. I don't care. You know, these are just my thoughts and just what I'm up to. But, you know, I feel like everyone should be, I know not everyone has the time to be recording themselves and editing videos of themselves talking about random stuff. I mean, I guess I do. I don't know. But, you know, it's a nice time capsule to look back at yourself and see how young you were, how young I am at the time, and I don't know, it's gonna be nice. I'm going to appreciate myself in the future for doing these videos. I already know it. And like, me trying to think back on high school and like middle school and all that, I cannot remember anything at all. Like, I remember snippets, obviously, but like some people around me remember everything about everything back in the day, and I'm just like, I don't remember any of that, but they remember with vivid detail. And so me having these videos just kind of reflect on life right now, what I was thinking of. Like, honestly, I can't remember what I was thinking last year around this time. Like, I don't know what my thoughts were. Definitely not where they are now with Christianity, life in general, and future forward thinking, you know. But that's why I'm doing these. That's the inspiration there. I kind of said a little bit yesterday about what I was planning on doing, and yes, that's all that, but deep down, what I just explained is kind of why I want to do these videos here. Life is spontaneous. Like, anything could happen at any moment of the time, and I'm gonna be there now. I'm gonna be there ready to record it and show my thoughts and feelings at that time about that certain situation. Sorry, it might be kind of hard to see me. It is currently 7:20 a.m. Friday. Good vibes here. You know, I'm listening to this Mac Miller stuff, and it's making me reminisce in 2022. You know, I thought life was peak. I mean, it was pretty good. Like, life was pretty good then. I feel like life's over and life was done. Life is done after college. Like, in my head, I'm just like, everything has come to an end. I'm just working now. Honestly, life is still peak. Like, I'm only 22 years old. Come on now. I can't be thinking like that. Because I'm going to live my whole life regretting not doing stuff when I was young. And I'm young now. Like, I was young back then in 2022. I was like 19, but 18, 19. But I'm still pretty young. I'm 22 years old. Like, why am I thinking like I'm unk? Obviously, I'm out of college. Like, it's just a term that means like, oh, you're getting older. I don't want that mindset anymore. Just because I'm still young, I'm going to be reminiscent about these moments right now, where I'm living in right now. And that's, I don't know, whoever's watching this, it's gonna be obvious, like, obviously you're gonna be reminiscing about these moments. Yeah, but I'm not taking it for granted right now, because I think I'm still Unc. Like, that's just for me. Like, in my head, like, I feel like I'm old as crap now. I'm only 22. I'm still young as crap. Come on. I can't be thinking like that. I don't know. I had to get that out because I need that to be a reminder to me that, you know, there's so much more to life than thinking I'm so old. I'm only a fourth of the way done with life. And that's just life. That's why I gotta live it to the fullest right now when I'm young as crap and don't have any of those problems with, like, heart failure or any of that, you know what I mean? So, well, I just had to get that out of my head that I can't stop. I gotta stop thinking that I'm so old, you know? Like, I'm not that old. I'm 22. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's figure it out. I don't know what to do. Like, I always stay at home on Fridays and just play video games and go to bed early. I'll probably pick this back up. I gotta go do some stuff later after work, so. Alright, as I fold some clothes, I'm gonna discuss something that's on my mind. It's weird that people, it's weird that I can get lost in my own thoughts in just 5 minutes. I was just at the gym. I just showered and stuff like that right now. Felt good, and then I just get in the shower and I just start thinking. And maybe that's why I always have to have something on, like a YouTube video or music or something, because it's gonna sound corny, but I do this Bible study with some friends from college, and we talk about some things sometimes. We get deep sometimes, and I feel like I'm not alone with that. But it can really change an attitude in less than like 10 minutes, literally. Like, it's a Friday, I should be happy right now, but I'm like, I just start thinking about stuff like missed opportunities I had in life, just different grievances that I haven't grieved, because emotionally there. I learned throughout the years, through high school and college, that, you know, men don't feel emotion, which I know that's like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, it's a stereotypical men thing, you don't feel emotions, but I don't know. I don't really show emotion too much, and maybe that's why my circle is tight. I don't know. I try to be real with everyone that I talk to. I don't try to hide stuff. And I know a lot of men out there are different than me and want to act all manly about stuff, but, you know, it's good to open up and have a few close friends to, you know, talk some things about, you know, like different deep things that you might not share with your parents or, you know, acquaintances out there. But I mean, I have a couple, thank God, that I can just say what I have in my mind, and they kind of reciprocate it for the most part. But honestly, sometimes it's not the answers I'm looking for, like or the reaction I'm looking for whenever I talk to my friends about some deep stuff. Sometimes I just disregard it, but sometimes I feel like they don't even care about what I have to say, but I try to make it a point that I care about what they say, which, I mean, that's all that matters to me. As long as I'm able to spew out some emotion and maybe get some feedback from friends, then I call that a win. I'm just thinking to myself, just noting stuff in my head about the leaves changing in the air and stuff like that. I've been going on walks since like March of 2025, and I've been doing it pretty consistently. I go at least 4 times a week, at least. Remember when the mountains were changing to bright green? I remember that, and now I'm here. Now they're dying. Now they're turning orange, yellow, red, whatever. Just like, life is moving so fast. I can picture it clearly when they're turning bright green, when they're starting to grow back, the leaves. And now just like that, they're dying again. I don't know. Life is moving so fast that I don't even know I can't even comprehend it, I guess. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. The mountains behind me, they're like dark brown now, orange. I'm just noting, I'm like, okay, well, starting to notice the change end of September. I guess they really go into effect in October when they actually change the color. Nearing the end of October now. And I remember from years previous that trees, the leaves fall early November. That's when they start to fall for the most part. I mean, they're falling right now, but the majority of the leaves actually wither away beginning of November. So like a week or two here, there'll be another barren mountain there. It's gonna be all dead looking, gray for about 4 to 5 months, I'd say. But yeah, had to get that out there. Right. It's a nice Sunday morning. You know that plane in the sky up there, you see that? Didn't get to record anything yesterday, but except for that walk. Please let me know if you have comments, questions, concerns about the video, and any changes that need to be made.